Ein Bilderbuchpanorama. Die Stadt Luzern, der Vierwaldstätter See und hier der Bürgenstock. Im Januar 2002 wurde hier das Bürgenstock-Dokument unterzeichnet, das einen ersten Waffenstillstand im Süden des Sudan regelte und 9 Jahre später zur Gründung des jüngsten Staates der Welt führte, dem Südsudan. Im Süden des Nordsudan leben die Nuba, von denen mehr als die Hälfte Christen sind, viele davon Katholiken. Bis er 2013 altershalber emeritierte, war Macram Max Gassis ihr Bischof. Er ist der Gast von Kirche in Not Schweiz-Liechtenstein, der am häufigsten in der Schweiz war, um Gottesdienste und Vorträge zu halten.
Wir sind hier auf dem Bürgenstock, ein für Sie historisch sehr wichtigen Ort. Was für ein Gefühl ist es für Sie, Bischof Macram Max Gassis, nach so vielen Jahren wieder hier zu sein, an diesem Ort?
My feeling is a mixed feeling. In a sense, this historical place brings memories of so many years of discussion, of fighting, of misunderstanding that brought both the regime of Khartum together with our people from the Nuba Mountains, known as the Liberation Movement, to come and face each other, because the gun does not solve problems.
Vom historisch bedeutsamen Bürgenstock-Hotel ist nur noch der Wegweiser übrig geblieben. Derzeit sind Abbrucharbeiten im Gang. Es wird Platz für Neues geschaffen. Keinen Bestand hatte auch das Bürgenstock-Dokument. Der Waffenstillstand hielt nicht, auch nicht das noch wichtigere Abkommen von Nairobi 2005. Ohne dass dies große Schlagzeilen macht, führt das Regime in Khartum einen brutalen Krieg gegen das Volk der Nuba, um es zu arabisieren und zu islamisieren. Bischof Gassis nennt es einen Völkermord.
Seit rund 10 Jahren kommen Sie jedes Jahr zu uns in die Schweiz auf Einladung des internationalen Hilfswerkes Kirche in Not, um über die schwierige Situation im Südsudan und im Sudan zu berichten. Was ist Ihrer Meinung nach der Grund für diese Gewalt, die einfach nicht aufhört?
To destroy is easy. To build is difficult. Just look at what is happening here today. All this noise that we hear and is recorded shows the amount of work they are doing to rebuild this historical place. Yes, I came for 10 years to work with Kirche in Not, with Church in Need, and Rome was not built in a day. So we'll have to keep on working and to keep on drilling in the heads of people to make them understand that the gun does not solve problems. It is courage, clarity of mind, clarity of heart, that both sides would sit together without trying to hide the main issues and to arrive to a positive solution, not for them, not for the regime of Khartoum, and not for the liberation movement. It is for the people of the Nuba Mountains.
In der Zeit von 1988 bis 2013 waren Sie der Bischof von der Diözese El Obeid und verantwortlich für das Bistum. Was war für Sie die wichtigste Botschaft? Wie sehen Sie Ihre Aufgabe damals und was sehen Sie heute für eine Aufgabe, nachdem Papst Franziskus 2013 ihren Rücktritt altersbedingt anerkannt hat?
After I retired, because I reached 75, I still feel I'm young and I can still do a lot for my people. That does not mean with my retirement that I should sit, sip coffee and read the newspaper. This gives me even more opportunity to address the international community. This gives me more liberty to speak out without having to be afraid. No more. Yes, I brought the needs of my people who became prisoners in their own country, in their own territory, in their own homes, lack of food, or the use of food for Arabization and Islamization, the lack of education, the bad water they had to drink. So we supplied the basic needs of people.
Seit 35 Jahren engagiert sich Kirche in Not im Sudan. 2013 etwa betrugen die Hilfslieferungen für den Sudan 375.000 Franken, für den Südsudan 1,6 Millionen. Es mangelt an allem. Nahrung, die Bombardierungen machen Landwirtschaft immer schwieriger, Brunnen, Bildung, Krankenhäuser, Wohnungen. Unterstützt wird aber auch die Priesterausbildung in der Hauptstadt, Khartum. Bischof Gassis Hauptanliegen ist aber zuallererst ein würdiges Überleben der Nuba.
We drilled wells, 240 wells for the people. We built the schools from the kindergarten to the secondary schools. We made a teachers training center, and finally we built a referral hospital. The church are the people. They are the moving church. They are the speaking church. They are the suffering church. So as we do our pastoral work through catechesis, through the formation of families, this you can do even under the tree. Yes, I built some churches, but I had to look at the basic needs of the people. This is what I did. And I still continue to do, to mobilize the international community to realize that these people are locked in their, land, because Khartoum closed them in. No medicine, no vaccine, no scholastic material, no nothing. How can they expect these people to live? Today we have an outbreak of measles in the Nuba Mountains, and disease does not stay within the boundaries fixed by Khartoum. This disease will go even to the north, to where the government is controlling. So I will continue to raise the awareness before the international community. I appeared on the Human Rights Commission in Geneva for 5 consecutive years. I addressed the Congress in the United States. I went all over. I was received by prime ministers and presidents, all for the sake of my people, and I will continue to do it as long as I have the health and the stamina to carry on.
Exzellenz, was ist Ihrer Meinung nach das Wichtigste, um Ihren Menschen, den Frieden in den Nuba-Bergen und in Darfur zu bringen?
I am convinced that when people speak about peace, these are void words without any substance. You cannot build a house without foundation. If we want peace, let us give people their just needs, what they want. They want justice. People want to have their rights respected. The right to life, the right to movement, the right to education, the right to health, all this. Freedom of speech. These are natural rights. These are fundamental rights. And if the regime of Khartoum keeps on violating these rights, how are we going to speak about peace? Or how are we going to speak of peace? There will be no peace like that unless Khartoum understand, as they try to understand after so many years of war for southern Sudan, that if they don't give people their dues, there will be no peace. So let us speak about and insist about justice. In the church we never say peace. We say justice and peace. Justitia et pax. They go hand in hand together. They are human beings. Why should they be oppressed? Because they are of different race? Because they are of different religion? Because they ask their God-given human rights? So I ask both belligerent parties to sit down without mental restriction and no lies, to be very honest, without mincing of words, without sugarcoating their words, to say exactly what the people want. This is the only solution I can see that the entire international community will support the people who are suffering at the moment.
Sie haben während diesen 10 Jahren, die wir zusammenarbeiten dürften, auch einen Einblick bekommen in die Situation der Kirche, der Menschen hier in der Schweiz. Was ist Ihre konkrete Botschaft für uns hier in der Schweiz?
I would like to tell them, do not listen to destructive criticism. You will be criticized by people who say, why are you helping these people there? It is a bottomless pit. Whatever you give, it goes down. I challenge anybody to come to the Nuba Mountains today and see what has been done for the people, notwithstanding their isolation, notwithstanding the daily bombing, notwithstanding the daily artillery shelling of the people. Yes, I have terrible photographs which no media person is ready to show to the public, because you can't just see people without heads, without intestines coming out. You see children without arms and without hands and without legs. These are horrifying realities. But the church is there. And people at times, they think that we should go to areas where things are calm, things are okay, it's easy to access, to send a delegation to visit the church there. Send your delegation to where my people are. Whatever cent was given for my people was put to good cause. What about my personnel locked up in that area? They are as traumatized as the people. They don't want to leave the place. They want to share the agony of their people. Isn't that a stimulant to church in need to keep on? Let us help the people of the Nuba Mountains. And we thank our friends in Kirche and Not who had the courage to say, we help the people of the Nuba Mountains. The real thing is to go where Christ is crucified daily, bombing is daily, where food is missing daily, vaccine is missing daily, children are maimed, are killed, women are violated. That's where our friends in Kirche and Not should realize that's where the help goes and where we expect them to be with us.
Exzellenz, ganz herzlichen Dank für das Gespräch.
We as bishops should not be afraid or ashamed to expose what is happening with courage and without mincing of words or sugarcoat them. I am but a simple man myself, but I think that I repeat my famous dictum, if you see the canine of the lion exposed, don't think the lion is smiling. Yes, why not? I smile, but what's inside me is my cross. I carry it with my people. And I want the people here in Switzerland to understand that they can lift the cross for us as we carry it along. I'm not asking them to carry our cross. We will carry it. That's what God gave us. But to help us to carry this cross. And this is my final word. Thank you.